I created my very own instant noodle flavor. At the Cup Noodle Museum in Japan, they have a wide variety of seasonings and toppings you can add to your cup. They'll even slap a lid on and seal it with a special machine so that you can eat it at home. This is basically a one-of-a-kind cup. For the toppings, I went with kimchi, corn, shrimp, and these cute fish cakes in the shape of a chicken. Just like any other cup, I'll fill it to the line with hot water and then wait 3 minutes for the noodles to soften. When the timer goes off, it's ready to be eaten. But wait, it gets better. You didn't think I was gonna customize my own instant noodle and not use the broth to make a custardy egg, did you? That was so good. I wish they would sell it at the store. This is the world's spiciest noodle. Okay, that was an exaggeration, but you probably wouldn't watch if I said these noodles rank 4 out of 5 on spiciness. As you can see, we've got some eggs, mystery meat, and whatnot, along with a ton of chili powder. Japan has a bit of a reputation for its lack of spicy food, so my expectations are pretty low, but I'd love to be proven wrong. While the noodles were soaking in hot water, my kitchen started to smell spicy. I know spicy isn't technically a smell, but I bet some of you would get what I mean. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I could handle these noodles, but do you want to know what I can handle? A custardy egg loaded with spices. I mixed an egg into the leftover broth, then poured it into a bowl. Will this custardy egg be easier to eat than the noodles? Yeah, right. Japan just made the spiciest noodles in the game. This is a limited time big cup noodle. Of course the cup is bigger, but so is the size of each ingredient. This is an ideal cup for those with a big appetite. I'm gonna set the toppings aside for a minute. Personally, I think the noodles taste better without them, but we'll get back to them shortly. As you can see, the cup is not microwave safe. That's why I added hot water and let them rest for 3 minutes. Do you like your noodles a little more on the crunchy or soft side? A slight crunch is the tastiest way for me. I'm gonna use the leftover broth to make a savory and custardy egg. You'll want to whisk it like crazy for 30 seconds. The toppings from earlier will go on top and then into the microwave it goes. People always ask me how long to microwave it for. I recommend taking it 30 seconds at a time. This tastes so good, I think I actually prefer it over the noodles. Cup Noodle just released their butter chicken curry noodles. Everyone is talking about how rich and tasty it is, but I'll be the judge of that. As you can see, there are chunks of chicken and a ton of spices, 13 to be exact. The directions say to avoid microwaving it, so I'll pour in some hot water and then let it rest for 5 minutes. I'd say most Japanese dishes with curry and noodles work super well. This one is aromatic and a lot thicker than your typical cup noodle broth, but it nicely coats the noodles and tastes great. This wouldn't be a Bento Club video if I didn't make a custardy egg out of the broth. All I did was mix 1 egg into the broth and threw it in the microwave. This will either be really good or really bad, but I can't imagine it being anything in between. To answer the question, this one absolutely works. This is a premium cup noodle that's flavored with buttered sea urchin. Well, it actually almost contains sea urchin. What does that mean? Who knows? But I see chunks of crab, octopus, and sea urchin inside. As someone who loves sea urchin, I have to admit that dried chunks of it is pretty diabolical. I can't imagine them using real chunks considering how much of a delicacy it is. I bought it knowing that it would either be a major hit or miss. And judging by the smell, it's not doing too good. This is a special oil that's supposed to boost the smell and taste. It's boosting it alright, but not in the right direction. You're probably expecting me to mix the broth with an egg to get a savory custardy egg. These noodles were so bad that I want nothing to do with the broth.